Good morning, students. Today we will learn about MS Word. Okay, our today topic is MS Word. Okay, now students, you know what is MS Word? MS Word is a Microsoft Word. Okay, in which we can write our documents and letters. Okay, so students, take out your notebooks and pencils. If you feel anything important, you mark it down. Okay, so first let me tell you the contents about this topic, about what we are going to study today. Okay, so let's begin. So students, our content of this topic MS Word are, we will start with what is MS Word. We will learn about what is MS Word. Okay, what are the components, features, and how will you open MS Word. Okay, then we will study about typing uppercase letters. Okay, what are the steps to write uppercase letters. Okay, what are the rules for entering text in the MS Word page. What are the rules through which we can enter or write any kind of text in the MS Word program. Okay, then how will we correct our mistakes. Okay, then moving with the mouse. Okay, what are the features and what are the steps to move with the mouse. Okay, in MS Word page. Okay, and using the cursor keys. How will you use the cursor keys? Okay, then how will you view on the screen? Okay, then selecting the text. Okay, to do any kind of changes. If you want to do any kind of changes, how will you select the text? Okay, and deleting and adding text in your MS Word page. Okay, then we will study the use of clipboard. Okay, using the clipboard feature. How will you use the clipboard in MS Word? Okay, so students, these are the basics of MS Word that we will study today. Okay, later on we will study the more advanced features of MS Word. Okay, so students, let us start with MS Word, about MS Word. So students, now let us start with MS Word. What is MS Word? Let me read out. MS Word or Microsoft Word is a graphical word processing program. It is a graphical word processing program that user can type with. Okay, it is made by the computer company Microsoft, and its purpose is to allow user to type and save documents. Okay, so what is MS Word? The other name of MS Word is also called as Microsoft Word. Okay, and it is a word processing program. It is a word processing program. Okay, which allows us to type. In the program. Okay, and it is made by the computer company, that is Microsoft. This MS Word program is introduced by the computer company, that is Microsoft. Okay, and what is its purpose? Its purpose is to allow the users to type and save documents. Okay, any kind of official documents or any kind of study document, if you want to type and save, you can do it in the MS Word program. Okay, now students, who invented this MS Word? Okay, who was the person behind the invention of this MS Word? Okay, MS Word or MS Word software was launched in 1983 by the Microsoft Corporation. Okay, software developers Richard Brody and Charles Sinmoy joined the Microsoft team in 1981, and in 1983 they released multi-tool Word for computers that ran a version for the Unix operating system. Okay, this Microsoft was invented by this MS Word program was launched in 1983. Okay, it was launched in the year 1983 by whom? By the Microsoft Corporation. Okay, and who were the inventors behind this MS Word? The inventors were software developers Richard Brody and Charles Sinmoy. Okay, their name were Richard Brody and Charles Sinmoy. You can see it is written there in the bold letters. Yes, these two people were software developers. Okay, and they joined the Microsoft team in 1981, and in 1983 they released this multi-tool Word for computers. Okay, they released this multi-tool Word for computers that ran a version of Unix operating system. This Unix operating system is also an old model of computer operating system, Unix. Okay, in the last class I taught you in Windows Explorer about the operating systems. This Unix is also an operating system. Okay students, this MS Word was launched in 1983 by the inventors Richard Brody and Charles Sinmoy, who joined the Microsoft team in 1981, and in 1983 they released this multi-tool, okay, for the computers. And this MS Word was first introduced in which operating system? It was used in Unix operating system. Okay students, now let us move to the next topic, that is features of MS Word. Okay, now students, what are the features of MS Word? Okay, the key features of this program. Okay, the key features of this program are the ability to enter and format text. You can easily enter into a text and format it. Okay, that means you can edit it. Okay, and the ability to save and print documents. Whatever work you have done, whatever documents you have made, you can save it and you can also take out the print of that document. Okay, you can also take out a printout of that document in a paper, whatever you have created or you have made. Okay, compatibility with older versions of Word and software. Okay, this MS Word is very easily can also be operated in old and new softwares also. Okay, older version and new versions of software also. Okay, it is very compatible. Okay, support for cloud or local use and collaboration features. Okay, so these are the main features of MS Word. Okay, the support for cloud or local use and collaboration feature are that it can be run in any kind of PCs. Okay, so now let us move to the next topic. Okay, that is how to open MS Word program. How can you open an MS Word program in your computer? Okay, let me tell you the steps and let me show you practically how it can be opened. Okay, so students, now what are the steps to open MS Word program? Okay, First, you go in the home button. Okay, can you see my cursor here? It is moving there. Yes. First, you go in the home button. Okay, then then you click on all programs. Okay, this is my all programs page. Okay, in my PC. It can be different in another PC. The first step is that you go on the start button, then you click on all programs, then you click on Microsoft Office Word 2007. Okay, this is Microsoft Office Word 2007. Okay, this is the page of MS Word. Can you see? This is the page of MS Word. Okay, students. First, you go in the start button. The start menu will appear. After that, you click on all programs. Then click on Microsoft Office Word 2007. Then the Microsoft Word program will load. This is Microsoft Word program. Okay, it is a blank document that you can see in your screen. This is the blank document page. Here you can type your text or your document. To make any kind of document, you can start typing here. Okay, students, so this is the page of MS Word. Are you clear? Okay, now let us move to the next content. Okay. So now students, let us study about the components of MS Word screen. Okay, what are the components in MS Word? Okay, there are many components in MS Word. Okay, which help us to create a document in the MS Word page. Okay, so what are the components of MS Word screen? The first component is Office button. Okay, what is Office button? It is a circular button with Office logo in its center, and that is situated at the top left corner of the program of the window. Okay, this Office button is a circular button with Office logo in its center, and it is situated at the top left corner of the program of the window. Okay, next it is Quick Access Toolbar. Okay, Quick Access Toolbar, which have three command button, that is save, do and redo. Okay, and then comes the title bar. Okay, then comes the title bar, which shows the name of the document on which you are working. Okay, and which program name which you are using. Okay, this title bar shows the name of the document on which you are working and program name on which you are using. The name of the program that you are using, it will be shown in the title bar. Okay, then there is minimize, maximize and close button. Okay, you all know what is minimize, maximize and close button. Yes, then there is a ribbon. Now what is ribbon? Ribbon is a set of all tabs and groups. Set of all the tabs and their groups is known as ribbon. Okay, due to this ribbon, working becomes very easy and fast. Because of the presence of this ribbon in the page of MS Word, working becomes very easy, fast and efficient. Why? Because we don't need to search any command that we need while working in the buried menu bar. Buried means hidden menu bar. We don't need to search again and again the menus that we need while typing or while programming in the MS Word. It makes our work easy, faster and more efficient. Okay. Then there is horizontal and vertical rulers. Okay. There is horizontal and vertical ruler. okay, which appear below the ribbon and are used for margins, typesetting, indents and table row. Okay, this horizontal and vertical ruler appear below the ribbon and are used for margin, typesetting, indents and table and rows. Okay, you can also align images and tables with them. We can also align images and tables with them with the help of these horizontal and vertical rulers. Okay, and then there is vertical scroll bar. This vertical scroll bar is used to scroll the pages upward and in downward direction. You can move the pages in upward direction and also in the downward direction with the help of this vertical scroll bar. Okay, then there is also horizontal scroll bar. With the help of this horizontal scroll bar, you can move the page in left and in right direction. Okay, with the help of this horizontal scroll bar, you can move the page of your program, of your MS Word program. You can move that page in left or right direction. Okay, then there is status bar. What does status bar say us? Status bar gives information about the document. That means how many pages, how many number of pages you have worked. It is all mentioned in the status bar. Okay, you will get to know about the information about the document with the help of this status bar. Okay, then comes the view buttons. Okay, view buttons are used to go from one view to another. That means from one page to another. You can view with the help of this view buttons. Okay, then there is zoom in, zoom out sliding bar. This is used to adjust the view area as per requirement. Okay, this is used to view the area as per your requirement. If you want to view it in a large page, you can zoom in, and if you want to view it in a smaller portion, you can zoom it out. It is according to your per adjustment. Okay students, now let me show you the components in the MS Word screen. Okay, what are the components that is there in the MS Word screen? Okay students, this is the, can you see my pointer here? This is the minimize, maximize and close button. Okay, this red one is the close button, this one is the restore down, and this is the minimize and maximize button. Okay, and then comes the horizontal and vertical rulers. Okay, the horizontal and vertical rulers, can you see this one, this part? This is the horizontal and vertical ruler on the right hand side of your computer. Okay, it can be scroll down, see, it can be moved down and upward, it can be moved downward and it can move upward. Okay, and what is ribbon? What is ribbon? This is all ribbon. This portion from here, this portion is ribbon. Okay, the written portion, this one, set of tabs and their groups. These are the tabs and their groups. This is called as what? Ribbon. Okay student, now what is vertical scroll bar? This is called as vertical scroll bar. Okay, this can be scrolled upward and downward. Okay, can you see my mouse pointer? This one is vertical scroll bar. It can be moved upward and downward. Okay, it can be moved upward and it can be moved downward. Okay, students. Now students, what is status bar? This is the status bar. See my mouse pointer moving, okay? This is the status bar, page 1 of 2. Can you see? This one, page 1 of 2. This is status bar. It tells you about, it gives you the information about the document. That means how many pages you have worked on. Okay? Since I have written no words, that is why it is written here 0 words. Okay? Because there is nothing written in this blank space. Okay? And this is the horizontal scroll bar. This one, this mouse pointing I am showing you, this is the horizontal scroll bar, so that you can move this page from right to left. Okay, this can be moved. Okay, then what is view buttons? This is the view button. This one, real mode, print layout, web layout, these are the view buttons. Okay, it helps us to move from one view to another. Okay, and what is zoom in, zoom out sliding bar? This is the zoom in and zoom out sliding bar. The plus one is zoom in and the minus sign is zoom out. This one you can, if I will move in the plus sign, the screen will get enlarged, and if I will move in the minus sign, the screen will get smaller. Can you see? Can you see this zoom in and zoom out sliding bar? I will show you again. If I will move it towards the plus sign, it will get increased, and if I will move it in the minus sign, it will get decreased. This one you can adjust as per your requirement. Okay, so these are the components of a MS Word screen. Can you see? These are the components of MS Word. Okay students, now let us move to the next topic. So students, our next content is typing uppercase letters. Okay, now what do you mean by uppercase letters? It means the capital letters. How will you type the capital letters in your Word program? Okay, to write the uppercase letters, you just have to hold down the shift key and type the letters you would like in uppercase. Okay, in your keyboard you will find the shift key. You already know about the keyboard keys. Okay, there are two shift keys, one in the right side and the other in the left side. Okay, so you just hold the shift key and start typing. Okay, whichever letter you want in capital letters, you just hold the shift key and start writing the letters. And if you don't want the letter to be in capital letters, you just release the shift key and then you start typing. It will be in small letters. Okay, we can also type uppercase letter with the help of caps lock key. Once you press the caps lock key, the letters will be you can write the letters in capital letters, and again if you press caps lock, it will be changed into small letters. Okay students, when you click the caps lock key, in the right hand side you can see a small light or flash. It gets lighten up, isn't it? Then you can come to know that the caps lock key is on, and again if you click on the caps lock key, that small light or flashlight gets turned off. It means that the caps lock key is turned off, and now you cannot write the uppercase letters, and the letters will be written in small letters. Okay, let me show you. This is the keyboard. Okay, this is the keyboard. This is the shift key. Okay, this is the shift key. You just press this shift key and you start writing your letters in the uppercase letter. Okay student, are you clear? Okay, now let us move to the next content. So students, now let us learn about what are the rules for entering text in the MS Word page. There are some rules by which you can type in the MS Word page. How can you write down in the MS Word page? That means writing with in the text. Okay. First, when you are typing, do not press the enter key until you reach the end of the paragraph. While you are typing in the MS Word, don't press the enter key until and unless you reach the paragraph. Why? Because it will break your line and your word will be incomplete. So, without completing the paragraph, don't press the enter key. Okay student? Next, press enter key only when you want to start a new line. As I already told you, without completing the paragraph, if you press the enter key, it will break your line and it will move to a new line. Okay? So, if you want to move to a new line, you go to the end of the paragraph that you have written and then you press the enter key. Your cursor will come in the new line. Okay? Your cursor will start blinking in the new line and again you can start typing your text. Okay. Next, if you want to move to a new line, also press enter key. Okay. Suppose you want to move to a new line, then also you will have to press the enter key. First, you bring the cursor to the place where you want to move and then you press the enter key. Okay. Then the text will come to the new line. Okay students, now don't press enter after each line of the continuous text. When you are writing continuously, don't press the enter key. Why? As it will break the lines of the text. Okay, it will not come in a serial line. It will break the lines of the text. So don't press the enter key until and unless you have completed your typing. Okay, leave a space after every punctuation mark. That means suppose you are writing some paragraph and you are giving some punctuation marks like comma, full stop. After every comma you give a space. That means you click on backspace. Then there will be a space between that punctuation mark and the text that you will start typing. Otherwise, it will be an spelling error. Okay, the computer will recognize it as an spelling error. Okay, students. So these are the rules for entering into the text. Okay. Now students, how can you correct your mistakes that you have made in your text? While typing, there might be some spelling mistakes, isn't it? How will you correct it? You can correct it with a wonderful key that will help you to correct the mistakes, and that is known as backspace key. Just above the enter key, there is backspace key. With the help of this backspace key, the text you have written incorrectly can be corrected. Okay. Now, instead of erasing one word at a time, instead of erasing one word at a time, we can erase a text once by the few following steps. Okay. Instead of erasing. Suppose you have typed one letter and the name is incorrect. So instead of deleting one text, you can do it at once by the few following steps. Let us read about it. Okay? Now students, what are the steps to correct mistakes? Okay? There are few steps to correct mistakes that you have done in your document. Okay? That is, the first step is each press of the undo button takes you one step backward. Okay? This undo button is situated in the left corner at the top of your MS window page. Okay? In the left corner you can see this undo button. Let me show you. It will look like this. Can you see? This is the undo button. It will look like this one. Can you see? This is the undo button. It is situated in the left corner of your Word page, of your Windows page. Okay? Each press of this undo button will take you one step backward. While pressing this undo button, you will go one step backward. Okay? Then the second is, if we click on the little down arrow next to the undo button, a list of all the steps taken so far occurs. Using this list, we can select the specific text we want to undo. Undo means to delete something. Okay? If we click on the little down arrow, just now I showed you this arrow. Can you see this one? If you click on this arrow, if you click on this small arrow, here the options are written: clear, typing or cancel. If you click on this small arrow, okay, a list of all the steps that you have taken so far will occur. All the steps will occur, and then there you can select which step you don't want, and then you can click on the undo button. Okay, that step will be erased. Okay students, so these are the steps to correct mistakes. Okay, now let us move to the next content. Now students, the next step to edit or enter. Okay, to edit or enter text, position the insertion point at the place in the text where we want to type. Okay, and then click the left mouse button. The text cursor will blink to show that it is ready and we should start typing. Okay students, I told you about the insertion point, right? The capital I. Okay, as soon as you want to type a text in the document, you need to click on the left mouse button. Okay, you need that capital I, that insertion point need to be changed into the single cursor line to start typing. Okay, and that you can do with the help of the left click of the mouse. That insertion point I will be changed into single blinking cursor when you left click after placing the insertion point from where you want to type the letters. Okay student, now if you want to add text below the end of a document, we can either press enter after the last paragraph to move the cursor lower down the page. Okay, and now if you want to change the place of the cursor, suppose you have completed typing your text and now you want to change the place of the cursor. So students, what will you do? You just press enter key. The cursor will move to the next line or paragraph. Okay, it by pressing the enter key, the cursor will be moved to the next paragraph or next line. Okay. We can also position the insertion point where we want to type and then double click. Okay. Suppose you have already written a sentence and you want to change the word in the middle of the sentence. What will you do? You will bring that, you will drag your mouse and bring that insertion point in the middle of that text by double click on the left mouse button. By double clicking on the left mouse button in the text where you need to change it, that insertion point will again come to that line and to that text which you want to change. Okay, that word will automatically fill the blank lines. Okay, we can also position the insertion point where we want to type and then double click. Word will automatically fill the blank lines. So students, did you understand how will you move with the mouse? Okay, that blinking cursor in the document is known as insertion point when it looks like a capital I. And when it is capital I, you will come to know that this point is ready and you can start typing from this point. After you start typing, this capital I will change into single line cursor, blinking cursor. Okay, and after that you can keep typing your text. Okay students, now let us move to the next content. So students, now let me show you what is the insertion point. Can you see my mouse outside? It is tilted in the right direction, and here it is shown as a capital I. Can you see this one? Capital I, and here it is tilted in the right direction. Isn't it? Completely out of the document, it is tilted in the right direction. Isn't it? And here outside it again changes into, this is inside the document. When this pointer comes inside the document, it is tilted into right direction. It changes its pointer into right direction. When this mouse pointer is outside the document, it changes into left. Can you see? Can you see my mouse pointer moving? When it is inside, it turns into right direction, and when it is outside, it turns itself into left direction outside the document. Okay, and when it is inside the page, can you see the capital I? Isn't it? It looks like a capital I. This is an insertion point. Okay, and this insertion point, when you want to start typing a letter or a text, you just click on the left mouse button. This starts blinking, isn't it? And then you can type any kind of text you can type. Okay, any kind of text you can type. Okay, and again you can bring this is the cursor inside this page. Okay, this cursor looks like capital I inside this blank page of the MS Word document. Okay, and you want to bring this blinking cursor in the middle of this text. Then you just point this insertion point here where you want to bring the cursor, and then just left click the mouse. This cursor is blinking in the middle of this sentence. Can you see? Isn't it blinking there? Yes. This is how you will bring the cursor here. And you want to delete this, you just go the backspace key. It will be deleted. Okay students, so this is how you will move with the help of the mouse inside the text. Okay. So students, what did we learn in this session? We learned about MS Word, isn't it? Then who invented MS Word? Okay. What are the features of MS Word? How can you open MS Word in your computer? Okay. What are the steps to open MS Word, isn't it? Then you learned about the components of MS Word. Okay. Then how to write uppercase letters, okay, in your document, in your MS Word document, how to write or type uppercase letters, isn't it? Then you learned how to enter text. That means what were the rules for entering text, okay? And you learned how to correct mistakes that you have made in your document with the steps that I have explained, okay? Then you learned about moving with the mouse, isn't it? And this was all for this session. In the next session, we will continue with the further contents, okay? So, in the next content, we will learn using the cursor keys. How will you use the cursor keys? Then the view on the screen. How can you view your document on the screen? Then you will learn how to select text. Then you will learn how to delete and add text in your document, okay? And the use of clipboard, okay students? So this will be taught in the next session, that is part 2, okay? So till now, whatever you have learned, you please go through once again and do practice the practicals at home, okay? Do practice the practicals that I have taught you, that the steps that are being mentioned in the slide. You please go through once and you please practice the practicals at home in your own computers, okay students?